Coach Emma here. I'm going to be taking you guys through another HIIT Bootcamp workout taken straight from our programming at Degree Fitness Seaforth. With me today is Matt, your workout buddy. He's going to be going through all of the workouts, everything we have programmed with you today while I coach you guys along. So today we're going to be going through a warm-up, a workout, and we have some extra credit work. So this is exactly what you'd be getting if you were to come to a HIIT Bootcamp class. We just want to give you a little bit of a feel for what to expect, and yeah, let's just get right into it. So for our warm-up today, we're just going to need a band. So we've got our red band here. If you don't have a band for some of these movements, a broomstick would work, but for our first movement, we're going to be doing banded pass-throughs. So I'll just show you guys what we're going to be doing, and then we'll get you to do them. So for our banded pass-throughs, if we have a band, or we can use a broomstick or a PVC pipe, we're just going to hold our hands up wherever they feel comfortable, and we're just going to bring our arms behind our back or as far as you can get them, and then bring it forward. So if we just get till here, that's fine. We don't need to get it all the way back. We're just getting that good rotation in our shoulders. And we want to be able to do this without having to like bend our elbows to make it get far back. You're just getting in a good stretch. You'll notice the more you do them, the further back you'll be able to get. You'll get more of a stretch through your shoulders and your upper chest. So we're going to get you guys to do 10 of our banded pass-throughs. Matt, you can go ahead. If you guys don't have a band, a broomstick or a PVC pipe will also work. So just doing the exact same thing. We just don't have the stretch of the band with us. So we're just taking it back and forth, back and forth, and we're going to do that 10 times. Awesome job, Mac, and really good stretch. Stretching out our chest, our upper shoulders, getting ready for our workout today. Perfect. All right, I'll take that band back. Our next movement is going to be banded pull apart. So with the band, we're just going to be holding it straight out in front of us, so about our chest height, and we're pulling and then releasing. So one thing that we want you to focus on while you're doing this is to keep control the whole time. So like once we're going back in, we don't want to just like let it go. You want to keep that control and that tension the entire time. And as we pull back, we want to get a good squeeze in the back of our shoulders and just pull. So we're going to do 10 of those at home. If we don't have a band, let's just do 10 push-ups. So you can just do these from your knees, your toes, whatever you're comfortable with when it comes to push-ups. For our push-ups, we're just going to come down to the floor. We'll go a bit more in depth with our push-up when it comes to the workout. But for our push-up, we're just going to have our hands a little bit behind our armpits. We're coming down and pushing up, making sure that we have our toes tucked and we're not like slinking down. Again, we'll go in more in depth into what we want out of our push-up when we get to our workout. So after we finish our 10 banded pull-aparts, we're just going to do 20 jumping jacks just to get that heart rate going. So with our jumping jacks, we're just jumping out, jumping in. If we want to get more of a stretch in our chest, we're going to try and touch our hands behind our back. So it's going to look like this, touching. That just gets us more of a stretch through our chest. If we aren't quite there with our jumping jacks yet, maybe we're not good with the jumping motion, we can do our step outs. So what you're going to do, step out, step in, step out, step in. So we're going to do 20 of those, and you guys can go ahead and follow along with Matt. Awesome, great job, Matt. And also, if we can touch our hands behind our back, it's no problem. Just a little bit of an added stretch in there if you are interested in doing that. Perfect. All right, guys. So that is our first round of our warm-up. We're going to do that 2 more times. So we'll grab our band, PVC, or a broomstick. We're going to do our 10 pass-throughs. So just coming back as far as we can, where it's comfortable, getting a good rotation in our shoulders. Great job. Awesome job, guys. So we're just getting our bodies primed and ready to get moving because some days maybe we just worked all day. Maybe you work in an office, you're sitting, or you're working from home right now. You're not doing a whole lot of activity. We don't want you guys to just jump into a workout, put your body into like uncomfortable shock. That's how we can get injuries, and yeah, it just doesn't feel the best if we jump right into a workout. And then once we're done with those pass-throughs, we have our 10 banded pull-aparts. Awesome job. And again, just like in class and like we just did in the video, we'll never expect you to know the movement. Every single class, no matter who's there, what's going on, you've been there 10 times, you've done that movement all the time. We're going to repeat it, we're going to demo it, we're going to cue you, show you what we're expecting, and I'll be there as your coach the entire time, making sure that you're doing your movements properly so we can avoid injury and really get the best out of our movements. So once we're done with those pull-aparts, as Matt's doing, we're doing our 20 jumping jacks, and then we're going to do that one more time. So again, with our 10 banded pass-throughs. Awesome, great job, Matt. Good, by now with the third round, you'll probably have noticed that you've got a lot more movement and mobility in those shoulders when it comes to getting that band, PVC, broomstick, whatever you're using, far behind you and getting a nice full rotation with those shoulders. Great job, Matt. So once we're done with our pass-throughs, again, we have our 10 banded pull-aparts. Great, so just pulling it to our chest, getting a good squeeze in the shoulder blades, and then keeping that control as we let go. If we do want to add some more tension onto that band, we can get a closer grip also. Or if we don't have our band, we're doing our push-ups. All right, and then once we're done with that, we have 20 jumping jacks. All right, so once we're done with that, again, no rush, take your time. You need to pause the video, go ahead and continue with your warm-up. But we're gonna get on with the workout. So talking about our workout today, what we're going to be doing is an EMOM, a 12-minute EMOM, so every minute on the minute for 12 minutes. We're gonna do 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, and we have 4 different movements. So this is gonna work out to be 3 rounds. So our very first movement, we're going to do a cardio movement. For the workout, we do have written down for skipping, but we may not have ceiling clearance, or maybe we just don't love skipping. That's okay. We're just looking for a cardio movement right now, just to keep the heart rate up and going. And for that, what we can do is jumping jacks, which you guys have already done. So jumping jacks is an option. Another option we can do is our high knees. So for our high knees, what we're looking for is to get those knees nice and high. We want to get them, trying to get them past that hip crease, so we're getting high knees, and we can take that into a faster pace, so turning it into a run, because we do really want to be getting our heart rate up. That is one option for our high knees. Another option we can do is skater jumps. So for our skater jumps, it's basically just lateral leaps. So we're jumping side to side. So you're just going to be doing that for 40 seconds. If you guys want to do 10 of your movement of choice with Matt, just to get it warmed up and feel that rhythm, go right ahead. Perfect. All right, so that will be our first minute. We're just going to be going for 40 seconds with our cardio movement. Our second minute, we're going to be doing air squats. For our air squats, what we're looking for is you want to have your feet under your hips. You want to have them a little bit wider than hips width apart. And we're going to bring ourselves down, keeping that chest nice and tall. We want to try and get to a 90-degree angle, or just a little bit lower if we can, and then drive up. So when we're coming down, bringing it down into that nice squat position, keeping that chest nice and high, and then just drive up. So we're going to get you guys to do We'll just do 6 of our squats. We don't need to do 10 of those to warm them up. Really great squats, Matt. So again, for squats, you can keep track of how many you do each time if you'd like, but we're just working for 40 seconds. Our next movement we're gonna do is our sit-ups. So if you're at home, you can grab an ab mat, a pillow, or just nothing for your sit-ups. But if you have a pillow or an ab mat, we're just gonna put that at the base of our spine just to get a little bit of support for our back. So what you're gonna do is butterfly your legs out. So we're gonna come down, and then when we come up, we want to reach forward. So we're thinking about reaching for our toes, in front of our toes, and we really wanna make sure that we're getting our shoulders past that hip crease, so we're getting a full extension on this movement. When we come down, keeping that control all the way down, and back up. So that is our sit-up. I'm gonna get you guys to do 6 of our sit-up just to get a good feel for it, warm those up. And in class, again, if any of these movements don't work for you, we will find an alternative. If something's feeling sore that day, maybe we can't do it, we always have alternatives for you, so no worries if it doesn't work. Awesome job, Matt. So one great thing about our workout today is that it is no equipment. All right, our last movement is our push-up. So Matt, let's actually get you to demo a push-up. So for our push-up, Matt is going to come down to the ground. Right now he's going from his toes. He has his hands nice and behind his armpits. His elbows are close, and he's coming down with control and pushing up through the floor. As you can see with Matt, he has that nice straight line. So Matt will go through for 3 more. So he's not dipping his spine, he's not sticking his butt up in the air, he is in a nice straight line, keeping a really good control and strong core as we go up and down. So another alternative to that, we can do our toe push-ups. So for our toe push-ups, it is the exact same positioning. It's just a good progress to getting to our toe push-up. So the exact same positioning, making sure we tuck those toes, and we're coming down and up. So again, keeping that control, keeping the tension, and just making sure that we're not like snaking. We want to have a nice strong core while we're doing this. All right, that is all of our movements for today. So I'm going to get a timer up and going, guys. I'll cue you for what movement we're on, when to rest, when to go. So we've got 12 minutes on the clock. All right, so we're going to start with our cardio movement. And I'll give you guys a 5-second countdown. So Matt, if we're all ready, we're going to go ahead with our cardio movement of our choice. And again, we can switch this cardio movement up. If we don't want to do high knees the entire time, we can switch it to skipping, or well, we're not doing skipping because we're clearance, but jumping jacks, skipping, high knees, skater jumps, whatever you feel, as long as we're keeping moving that entire 40 seconds. All right, so now we're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. Awesome, really nice job, Matt. Awesome, great job, guys. We're our first 10 seconds in there. And we're halfway, we have 20 seconds to go. Keep up that nice solid pace, taking breaks if you need to. But the goal of this is to try and keep moving through the entire 40 seconds. Awesome. And rest. All right, so we're gonna get our 20 seconds rest, and then we're going into our air squats. So we got about 10 seconds here, and I'll let you guys know when to go ahead. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead with those air squats, guys. Good, really good job at keeping that tension as we get into that bottom position of our squat. We don't want to just, let go and sit there. We're keeping that good tension as we're going into the bottom position, guys. Awesome job keeping that chest nice and high and just moving through it. And we're over halfway, guys. Just keep on moving. You've got this. Great job. We got 5 seconds left. 2, 1, and rest. All right, guys. So our next movement is our sit-ups. So if we want to get ready, we can get on the ground, ready to do our sit-ups. And I'll let you guys know when we can go ahead with those. So again, butterflying those legs out and making sure we get those shoulders past that hip crease if we can. And go ahead with our sit-ups. Awesome, really great control with those sit-ups, getting that full extension. Great job, guys. We're halfway, 20 seconds to go. Some really good pace, Matt. We got 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, so our next movement is our push-ups. So we got our 20 seconds rest, and then we're gonna go into our 40 seconds of push-ups. 10 seconds left, guys. And get ready to do those push-ups. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead with our push-ups. So really great job. Again, a good goal today is just find that steady pace. Keep on moving at our own pace, whatever feels good for us. Just want to make sure we're moving the whole time, taking very minimal breaks. Today is a really good workout to build up our endurance. So it can help us when it comes to things like going for walks, walking up a hill, maybe we're gardening. The squats are great for gardening. You know, we're squatting down all the time. We're working those legs. Squats can help build that up. We're almost there, guys. A few seconds left. And rest. All right, so the first round is done. We're starting again at the top of the minute with our cardio movement of choice. 10 seconds of rest here. And then we can go ahead in 3, 2, 1, and go ahead with that cardio movement. So really great job. Keeping up a good pace, guys. We're almost there. And again, as I was saying, doing these cardio movements, working on our endurance, it really helps when it comes to being able to do longer walks, just have a higher quality of life. It's great for our lungs, our heart, staying healthy, and yeah, swimming lots of laps, being able to enjoy our time with family in the pool, going for walks. We're almost there, guys. And rest. All right. Super awesome job. Our next movement we're going into is our air squat. How you feeling, Matt?
Good. Really good.
Feeling good? Got the heart rate going?
Oh yeah.
Great. All right, guys. 3, 2, 1, and go ahead with those air squats. Really good job, Matt. Great job, guys. So just keep on moving through it. Only one more round of air squats after this. Great job. We're halfway, so we just got 20 seconds left. And 10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, so we'll get that 20 seconds rest, and then we're going into our sit-ups. Seconds to go, guys. And go ahead with those sit-ups. Great job finding a good pace, Matt. And we're halfway, guys. 20 seconds to go. thing I love the most about an EMOM, typically when we do it with boot camp, it's the 40 seconds work, 20 seconds rest, so it's super great having that built-in rest period there. Just enough to catch our breath and then keep on moving. 10, oh, no, rest guys. All right, our next movement, we have our push-up. And we got 10 seconds here. And getting ready in 4, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead with our push-up, guys. Really great job, Matt. And we're halfway, guys. Good. Taking that second if we need to, shake those arms out, and then getting right back into it. We've got 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, guys, we have one more round to go. So at the top of the minute, we're going to be going back into that cardio movement of our choice. We got 10 seconds here, and then we'll get started with our cardio. 3, 2, 1, and go ahead with our cardio. Awesome job, guys. Last round, you got this. Great job, Matt. You got a really good pace. We're over halfway, guys. Last 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, our next movement, we're going into our air squat again. Last round of air squats for the day. And we'll go ahead in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead with those air squats. Also, a really great thing to pay attention to is exactly what Matt's doing is as we get tired, we're not, slacking on our movements. We're still keeping those really strong quality movements. We're not letting us get tired and break form. We're not giving up and dropping out in the bottom. It's a really great thing to focus on is keeping up that quality of our movements the entire time as well. Which of course, your coach will be there to help you and encourage you and make sure that you're getting that good form in the entire time. And rest, guys. All right, our next movement is our sit-up. Take a second, we'll catch our breath. Just under 10 seconds. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. Awesome, super great control on the way down from those sit-ups. And we've only got one movement to go after this, guys, and you've made it through your 12-minute EMOM. The short but spicy workout. We're over halfway, guys. So I know I've said this in past videos, but I'll say it again. A lot of people think, just because bootcamp workouts are shorter, that they're a lot easier. It's definitely not true. We just make our workouts super efficient and effective. And rest, guys. So our next movement we're going into is our push-up, and then that is a wrap on the workout. We'll get into some extra credit. And we got 5 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and push-ups. Yeah, as I was saying, so the HIIT Bootcamp, we run from 5 to 5:30, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so we do have a half-hour period. Again, just because the class is shorter, it does not mean that it's easier and you're not going to get results and get a efficient, effective workout out of it. That is the point of bootcamp, is that we're short, but we are effective. So if you're someone that doesn't have a lot of time, maybe you don't love working out, you just want to get that workout in and go home, boot camp is perfect for you. We got 5 seconds here, guys. You got this. And rest. All right, we're all done. Great job, guys. Good job. Matt, how are we feeling?
Good.
Feeling good? Awesome. Got our sweat on. Get the heart rate going. All right, guys. I'm just checking what we got for our extra credit. All right. So for our extra credit, we have a 3-minute Tabata. So it's going to be 6 rounds of alternating single leg glute bridges. If we'd like to, we can add some weight to this, but I'm going to demo it without weight for you guys right now. So feel free to take a second, grab a sip of water. I'll just show you guys what we're going to be doing. A Tabata means 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Of course, I'm there to keep track of that all for you and let you guys know when to rest and when to go ahead. So for our extra credit, we're doing our alternating single leg glute bridge. So you're going to come down to the floor. You guys can see me. Move out a bit. So we're on the floor, laying on our back. We can have our hands, stomach, side, wherever you feel comfortable. We're going to bring one leg. We can have it up. We can cross it over. And we're going to lift our glutes, giving a little bit of a squeeze at the top, and then coming back down. So lift and squeeze, and up, and then down. So we're going to be doing this for the entire 20 seconds. And then we're going to take that 10 seconds rest, and then we can switch sides, but I would love to challenge you guys to do all 3 rounds on one side and then all 3 rounds on the other. Just get a little bit of an extra burn in there and increase that time under tension. So also, if the single leg version doesn't work for you, maybe it hurts your back, we can just do a double leg glute bridge, just our standard glute bridge. So 2 legs on the floor, bringing those heels close to our butt and just lifting up and down, thinking about rolling up and rolling our hips down. So making sure that we take that little second at the top to get that squeeze in our glutes. All right, so if you guys want to try out 1 or 2 of our glute bridges, just to get a good feel for them, I'm gonna get a timer up and ready, and then we'll get started with our 3-minute Tabata. Awesome, really good job, Matt. And we'll try it on the other side, maybe get 2 in there. All right, how are those feeling? Are those okay for your back?
Yep.
Yeah, all right. So as long as those feel good, guys, we're gonna get started with our 3-minute Tabata. So again, 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. I'll let you guys know when to go, when to start. So we're gonna go ahead with our first single leg glute bridge in 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. Awesome job. Really taking that second to get that squeeze at the top. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, guys. So if we're up for the challenge, we're just going to continue on our one side after our 10-second rest, or we can switch sides if we'd like to. And go ahead. Great job. Almost there, guys. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we've got one more round on this side if that's what we're going for, and then we'll switch sides. All right, and we'll go ahead in 2, 1, and go. Great job, Matt. 10 seconds to go, guys. You've got this. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, guys, awesome job. If we've done them all on our one side, we're now going to switch over to the next side, and we've got 3 more rounds left. And go ahead. Great job, Matt. We've got 10 seconds left, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, 2 more rounds to go. Get that little bit of rest in there, and then we'll start up again in 2, 1, and go ahead. Awesome job. Really great thing about our single leg glute bridge is that it really helps in strengthening our glutes, our thighs, and that lower back as well. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, guys, we've got one more round to go, and then we're all done, and you have finished your HIIT Bootcamp workout for the day. And go ahead with that last round. Awesome job. You guys have got this. Ten seconds to go, guys. We're almost there. Keep on moving through it. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we're all done with those single leg glute bridges, and we're all done with everything for the day. So take a second, grab some water. How are we feeling, Matt?
Good, it was tough.
Feeling good? It was a tough one, yeah?
Yeah.
It's a pretty great workout when it comes to just body weight. No equipment today, so that's a great one. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for working out with us today, Matt. Great job, guys. So just a little bit of a blurb here. So I just want to let you guys all know that HIIT Bootcamp is currently, if you're watching this as it's posted, we're currently running virtually over Zoom, and then we're hoping to move back into person once we're allowed. So if you're interested in joining us for HIIT Bootcamp, we offer 12 times per month and 8 times per month membership options. Just allow some more flexibility in there. We run Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 5 to 5:30. So if you guys are interested, feel free to send me an email. We can get you booked in for a free no sweat intro. So just email me at emma@degreefitnessseaforth.com, and I can't wait to meet you guys. Great job today.